Welcome to the journey. Hunter returns. I am going to start here by importing my stats. This is a post-com. I'm going to choose striker, and we will get into the journey.
Previously on the journey.
Come on, Alex!
Go on, Alex, take him on.
Oh, what was that? Stay on your feet, Alex! Terrible!
You're serious about going pro, you're going to have to make football your life.
4 years in the academy and it all comes down to an exit trial.
There isn't a team in the league that isn't falling over themselves to sign you after you nailed it.
Just don't get too dazzled.
Wait, Dad.
Bye, son.
2 into 1, do not go.
Obviously, I should be starting.
Yeah, man. If we want to lose.
Harry, how does it feel to have signed?
It's a special day for me.
Another striker.
We think it's time you went out on loan.
That you, Williams? Well, I haven't seen you since you bombed out the Premier League.
Oi, Dino, found this sorry excuse for a footballer loitering out in our hallways.
Alexander, welcome.
Sometimes you just need to learn how to let things go.
Hey, big star, Gareth Walker.
You two got all buddy down in the championship, did ya?
There he is! Only 17 and already achieved what most players never will. Cup final next week.
I'm ready! Come on!
Tell you what, next time I see you, you'll be out there.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Just want to show my face.
You look good, son. Strong. Mum has my new number.
Watch it! This isn't exactly how I planned to spend the last day of my holiday.
Mate, couldn't come all the way to Rio and not experience some real life. This is what it is. Streets like this, that's where Pele learned to play. Ronaldinho, Roberto Carlos, Neymar.
Here we go.
It's the same all over the world, mate. Different streets, same dreams.
Yeah, nice one. Always a cool operator.
Roberto Carlos, legend. You know, maybe I'll play for Real one day.
Oh, yeah, right. And you'll never take a free kick like me.
Alex Hunter, vem jogar com a gente. Premier League.
What's he
Is
saying?
there anyone who doesn't know who you are? Danny Williams, big championship star!
Renan, fala pra ele jogar com a gente.
All right.
Hey, I need to play.
Renan tá no meu time.
And he's on my team.
All right, fair enough. Time for the Williams to take you kids to school.
Vamos ganhar fácil.
Bora. Que isso, bora.
So we do now actually go into a game of 3v3 against the Brazilians. Very similar to the way they started the journey last year, where you got to take the penalty as Alex Hunter in his under-11s cup final, I think it was. So the idea of it's the same, but I feel like this was better, whereas instead of just taking a penalty, you got to do a lot more in terms of actually playing, and they were very skillful, difficult to tackle, as you'll find out watching this video and if you play it yourself. We do manage to get a goal back here from Alex Hunter. There's just no one back and just puts it into the open net. I mentioned before about post commentary. My microphone corrupted, and it's messed with some of the sounds, so there will be some crackling in the game sounds during the cutscenes. I have had to mute the rest of the scenes, like this one, where I was talking, just so there isn't the crackling and the horrible sounds, because I feel like it would ruin the video. And unfortunately, with the journey, it's not something I could start again. Once you've done it, it's saved, and your progress is saved. You can't go back. So we do end up conceding there to go 3-3. And it was a difficult game. There were moments like these when we did manage to get ahead, but they were just so skillful and difficult to tackle. And in terms of goalkeeping, there wasn't really that much you could do, as you just have somebody that's defending. It's not really a goalkeeper as such, it's more just a defender trying to block any shots with the body. So it was a difficult game. It was quite entertaining to play, but they are very skillful. Like that, for example, the defender doesn't really get in the way of it, and I can understand it being hard. But yeah, so far I think the journey looks quite good. Starting out in Rio, it's a holiday with your new friend Danny Williams from the Championship. When you went out on loan, I think I went to Newcastle. So it's coming to the end of the game now. There's 10 seconds left, and I thought it was going to end instantly. But as you will see in a second, even though the time has run out, it carries on until the next team scores. So I was really hoping that if I scored this, I could tie it back up, and unfortunately they managed to get past me and get the goal here, which was a lucky one.
Thank you. Well played.
Yeah, good game. Good game, mate. Good game. Thank you. Thank you.
Precisa praticar muito mais.
Mate, you killed it.
Yeah, you're alright. You might
Thank
make
you.
it. Cheers.
Alright, take it easy.
Good game, mate. Thank you. Cheers. We let them win, right?
Yeah, of course, mate. That Nan kid has some mad skills there, didn't he?
Ah, yeah, but could he do on a cold, rainy night in Stoke?
Innit? Come on. Better be getting back to the hotel. Early flight home tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't want to be late for first day of pre-season, would we?
Personality. Alex's personality will change based on your conversation choices. With each conversation, you'll be given a choice of fiery, balanced, and cool response. Alex's personality affects his relationship with other characters, as well as his temperature on the pitch.
Too right, mate. Work to do.
What do you mean?
Come on!
Don't show up to my show if you got no energy. Energy.
So we are now back in Alex's apartment. We have advanced and social, so we are going to quickly go on to social. I only quickly flick through these ones, so I don't really have time to read them, which I wish I had done, looking back now. So we've got a few tweets, and Manchester United tweeting about being in Rio. So we're going to go off this and advance. Customization. Customize Alex's look both on and off the pitch. Unlock items by progressing or by achieving levels of followers and earnings. Fiery personality will grow followers more quickly but will lose favour with the manager. A cool personality will earn Alex more game time, which will give more opportunities to increase earnings. So we do now have a customization screen. We've got wardrobe, appearance and kits. We start with wardrobe. So we get to choose Alex's kit appearance outside of playing football. Now I do know that if you choose a jacket you don't get to choose the t-shirt underneath. We start with the pants because that was easiest. We went with the ripped jeans. I then started to look through at the tops to see which ones I preferred. I did quite like the look of these, but I kind of thought the blue clashed a bit with the jeans. But there were some nice tops. I do quite like the Adidas top. I think I'd prefer the red one though, instead of a city blue, with playing at Manchester United. I do keep looking through, and in the end I believe I take a jacket. However, I do think this is a very cool addition to the journey. Obviously, you used to be able to customise Alex in his kit, but I feel being able to customise him outside of the pitch, outside of football, is also quite a good addition. I do have a look at a couple of shoes, but I decided the red ones are nicest because they stand out more. So we finished with that. We're going to appearance. Looking at hairstyles, you don't have many to choose from the start. I do quite like the look of the fiery personality, like Pogba's old hair looking like the Jaguar. Unfortunately, you can't preview them without being able to click on them though. I do initially think to stick with the original Hunter hair, but I do like the full top. I have a look at the neck tattoo with the arrows, but I decided I'm not a fan of neck tattoos, so I skipped right past them and went for the arm tattoos. Looking at a couple of the bands, I thought that they looked nicer than other tattoos on the arm. Even though we haven't unlocked any, I feel like I will be sticking with that band. Going on to the left arm, I feel I didn't want bands on both arms, so I had a look at some of the like pieces rather than a band, to have a look what we get. I do very much like the bear, so I would like to reach those 500,000 followers quite soon. We then go on to kit. I do see what United's default is, which is normal, so I go with a tight kit. I have a look at tucked, but I prefer it untucked. Sleeve length, I'm not a fan of long sleeve or turtlenecks, and I do usually wear Under Armours, so I went with the Under Armour option. Looking at boots, there seems to be a lot of options. I didn't go through them all as I liked what I saw there, so I decided to just move on. Socks I think just look best as normal, they don't need editing. I had a little mess around with ankle tape, looking at the different colours. I think in the end I went with the red. Yeah, I went with the red. I was very and ahhing between which foot to go with for this, whether I went with right footed or left footed. As you can tell, seeing as I kept on going off and coming back on, I think I ended up going with right in the end. Looking at the tape, I did quite like how the Under Armour went into the tape. I thought that looked quite cool. You then got wristbands. You've got more tape, but it's more of just around the wrist. So with an Under Armour, you won't actually be able to see that. And you also have wristbands that you can't see because they also go under the armour. So I think I ended up going with red tape, and then deciding that if I was going to have tape, I'd have it on the right hand. So I then changed this to the right wrist, and then had the idea that it would look pretty cool with both of them on, though it looks like it's just part of the thermal. So I ended up going with that, and then I had a look at gloves, but I decided against it as you just wouldn't be able to see the tape. So I do back off the appearance and then look at the objectives. Objectives. Each chapter has optional objectives that can be achieved. Complete objectives in each chapter to unlock rewards. Chapter objectives are bonuses and do not have to be achieved to continue the journey. Completing the chapter will also unlock a unique FIFA Ultimate Team reward. So we do now have a look at the objectives. As you can see at the top, there are 6 chapters, each one having objectives in each, and once you've completed the chapter, as you can see on the right, you do unlock a reward in each chapter. So in the first chapter, we need a rating of 8.0 plus in the training match, 10 shots on target in the preseason tour, and win the preseason tournament to get skill points, followers, and tribal shield tattoo. So I would like to achieve as many of these objectives as possible to get the best out of it. And now we do advance.
All right, listen up. You've all had your month on the beach. Now it's time to get back to work. We've got this tour of the US coming up against some top quality opposition in the International Club Cup. So I don't want to see anyone phoning it in out there today. Gaffer's made it clear to me that no one's guaranteed a place on this team. It's a new season. So if you want to play, you need to perform every time you step onto that pitch, starting right now. If we're going to challenge for the title, rather than just settling for a place in Europe, we need to hit peak fitness levels for the start of the new season. Understand? Hunter, a word. Here you were off sunning yourself in Rio. Hope you took my advice, kept sharp, not too many trips to the buffet, or we're going to have to remind you how to play this game.
Key decisions. During his journey, Alex will be confronted with important decisions. Some of your choices will determine the fate of certain characters. Key decisions are irreversible, so consider them carefully. So I believe this is between 11 aside or do some training, so I'm going to go 11 aside first.
I'm feeling good, boss. We're ready to go.
That's what I like to hear, Hunter.
Here we go, lads. Back at the grindstone. Let's show the gaffer why he pays you.
So we do now go into the 11-a-side game. Now if you remember back to the objectives, one of them was to get an 8.0 rated, or at least an 8.0 rated. So they start off with a header towards goal, which De Gea saves, and then we go on a counter attack. A through ball through to Mkhitaryan, who plays the ball nicely inside. Romero saves Hunter's shot, but Martial scores on the rebound. They then once again are on the attack. Pereira gets tackled by Valencia. Herrera picks it up to Pogba, across to Matic, across to Martial. Hunter's making a run, but it was a bad pass by Martial. Picks it up again, finds Hunter once again. A fake shot back inside, take a touch and finesse it into the top corner, which automatically gets me an 8.6 rated. It's a good pass from Hunter, which just about kept in by Martial, given away by Hunter, but good passing play, and Pogba puts it into the back of the net. And just before half time, we do have another attack. Martial picks out Hunter in the middle again. It's a good shot. Romero manages to get a save on it. And then it's cleared. With a bad pass inside, but I think it was Matic manages to win the ball back, and it is half time. So we got all positive feedback from the manager. An 8.9 rated so far. 1 goal and no assist, because the assist came from a save, so it doesn't really count. And then we're going to the second half. Now we do get on the attack here. I had Fellaini in front of me, so I didn't know what to do, so I just shot. It was a good shot, and Romero forced Romero to make a save. It was a good ball into the box, and Paul Pogba gets his head onto it for his second of the game. Then I believe this is the last attack of the game. I find Hunter in the middle, turn the man. I do play it off to Martial, cuts back, gives it to, well, he tries to give it to Pogba, and that is the end of the game. So again, all positive feedback, and we did get the 9.1 rating, which is over the 8.0 rated that we was expected to get for the reward, and now I believe we advance.
That's all for today, lads. Get some rest tonight.
Suddenly, Martinique feels like a very, very long time ago.
I really missed your positivity, Lily.
You just don't realize what you have until it's gone, n'est-ce pas? So, where are we going for lunch?
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that miss, boys. Ah, yes, Philip. Media day for the Premier League's new darling, see? See?
Doroto, look, it's Alex Hunter. Please, Mr. Hunter, please. Can I have your autograph?
Wait, leave it out, right? Just don't let it go to your head, Alex. This team is not about you. It's about us. It's about me.
So we are now back in Alex's apartment. Once it loads, you will see we have a new customization. We check the objectives, we completed the objectives, so we get some skill moves. We go to customization and appearance. We do have a new tattoo, which I believe I do actually put on. Yeah, the right stag. The night stag, sorry. It reminded me of Harry Potter's Patronus, for anybody that likes Harry Potter. And as I do, I decided that was a nice fitting tattoo. We then check the social media. Just a quick read. Danny Williams, his mom, agent, and a company who tweeted before as well. So if you want to read them, you can have a quick read. I do then check to see who this, I have a flick down to try and see if I can find out who this company actually are. So you might be able to read a couple of the tweets previously if anybody wants to. There we go, they are there again. And now we get the attributes after I advance. So player traits. Player traits allow Alex to unlock unique skills and abilities. Purchase player traits with skill points. Skill points are earned by growing Alex's overall rating. Alex's overall rating is increased by playing matches and performing well in training. So we have a finishing one for a finisher and a creator path. Can't use this anymore to improve, however you can just look at these abilities. So I believe increase the vision and his finishing. I do look here for 5-star skills, as I have already seen the 5-star weak foot. So there you see I do unlock the vision. I then go on to the finisher side and get the finishing, and look at what I could get from there. And the weak foot stood out to me because it's just really good having 5-star weak foot. And I do somewhere gain another skill point, maybe from if I leveled up from getting one of those abilities. So I do then spend it on either the finesse shot or passing. I think it is the finesse shot in the end that I spend it on. You do have to spend skill points to go further down the train. I see, I've noticed the extra skill point. So I do believe that I end up getting finesse shot, as we will see now. I'm just reading about the volley, see what it says about the chain, but it doesn't say anything. So yes, I get the finesse shot and then advance to the next cutscene.
You alright, mate? You're gonna be fine. It's just like a post-match interview, except you'll be sitting down and not sweating. Well, you'll be sitting down anyway.
Here, Michael. Is it true that the club's offered Alex a new contract?
It's priority number one now, Jim. Might even have a few surprises for him if we're lucky.
Oh, good, good. Just as long as Alex isn't worried. All that matters to him now is a new season.
It's not just about the new season, Jim. It's got to be the deal that sets him up for life.
You know, I wish Harold had someone like you. I really do.
You'll be fine, love. Just be yourself.
That's easy for you to say. It's Rio Ferdinand.
And you're Alex Hunter.
Alex.
Hey.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Mate, nice to meet you.
No problem.
Look, I'm sorry to be a bit of a fanboy, but I used to watch you growing up as a kid. You, Giggsy, Ronaldo. I never imagined being here with you in front of the cameras.
You trying to make me feel old?
Nah.
Let's get you set up, man. Come on.
I'm Alex Hunter. This is Ones to Watch.
We go back 12 months ago without a professional contract. Then you have to go through an exit trial and find a club. Now, you're an FA Cup winner. What made it happen, Alex?
Okay. No, I feel like that's a bit too much. I just love playing football.
It's been amazing, yeah. Dream come true. But I can hardly believe I'm sitting here talking to you about it. You know, I just love playing football. It's all I know how to do. But don't tell anyone that.
Okay. It kind of helps when you got the game in your blood. I mean, Jim Hunter, obviously a club legend. What a player. But Harold Hunter, your father, decent player too, eh? I heard that he came in after the FA Cup final. Is that true?
First time I'd seen him since he left, moved to the States 8 years ago.
Have you seen much of him since?
To be honest, he's just not a part of my life. My mom, my granddad, they're my family. To be honest, I really rather not be talking about Harold.
Well, another big part of you coming up was your old boyhood mate Gareth Walker. A great rivalry there between the two of you now. Tell me if this is a load of rubbish, but I heard things got a little bit scrappy between you two towards the end. Is that right?
Yeah, there's a lot of history there. We used to play football in the street together when we were kids, joined our first youth club together, signed for the same professional team. But it's hard. Everything changed. We were 17, just left home. Suddenly your whole life gets turned upside down, and you gotta work out pretty quickly who you can trust and who you can't. In the end, I guess everyone reacts to pressure differently. Look, I think Gaz and I put a lot of stuff behind us after the FA Cup final. Maybe we both grew up a bit. But don't get me wrong, there's still a healthy rivalry there. Even when we were kids, we used to try and constantly outscore each other.
Listen, so who would usually win then?
Well, I guess that depends which one of us you ask.
So, Alex Hunter, thanks for coming, man, and talking to us today. Good luck on the new season.
Cheers.
So that's it, man. We're done. Well, good job, mate.
Where'd you get your questions from? And that was intense.
Listen, we're just getting to the real stuff. That's what you want. But you did good, man. It was nice. All right? Well, good luck in the new season, man.
All right, mate.
Up next.
Yeah. Guess we're the ones to watch, eh? Mr. Hunter, Mrs. Hunter. It's been a while.
Can't remember the last time you called me Mrs. Hunter.
Yeah, well, only seems right. Things have changed a bit, haven't they?
They certainly have. We'll be outside, Alex.
Top class, Alex, as expected. Gareth, didn't know they had you for this.
Why would you? Won't been my agent since that mess of a transfer, have you?
Yeah, well, business is unpredictable, you know how it is. Yeah, well, I got to run. Good work today, yeah? See you later.
Mate, you're not still with that guy, are you?
Of course, man. Why not? Always done right by me.
Well, you're one of the few.
What's that supposed to mean?
Listen, mate. On the level, just ask around. Taylor, he's a bit of a joke. He was a big part of my transfer blowing up the way it did.
Oi, Gaz. You ready to go, mate?
Guess that's me. It's good to see you, bruv. All right.
Good to see you, man.
You too.
Great job last season.
Thanks very much. Hello, everyone. You all right?
So that did get very deep as we come back into Alex's apartment, talking about the dad and the ex-best friend and seeing Gareth Walker. We do now just go into the social and have a quick read, and you can read it too as I just talk on. I'd like to say thank you for watching the video. If you could possibly leave a like and subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. And I will be back soon with some more videos of Hunter and the Journey, some career mode and some other FIFA videos. So I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you later.